balance and understanding it's not what you're doing. It's what you're not doing. It's not nothing about, yeah, you could be doing, let's just say at your job, and you say, you know what I'm saying, I'm doing everything that I can do, but nothing is still not working. Obviously, everything that you is doing is not working. So it's not about what you're doing. It's not about what you're doing currently. It's what you know you need to do and what you're not doing. Most of us are have chains and are shackled up by habits from our environment. You smoke weed because you seen your dad smoke weed. You seen your mom have niggas in and out the house in non-consistent relationships. Look at you, you're doing the same shit. It's necessarily possible for you to change, for you to become a different person, for you to have more compassion for the other person, for you to have more love. It's not about your pride and what you accomplished by yourself. That is personal. Your personal achievements that you want to accomplish, like you getting rich and buying your mama a house and all this other shit, that's personal. You are down here to share experiences with other people and to give. If you have money, a lot of it, you're supposed to give it away. You're supposed to help people grow. If you are already successful and you ain't got to worry about nothing, and your nervous system is balanced out, you're supposed to help other people balance out their nervous systems through the ways that you learned how to do that. There's no reason for us to be charging people to help each other's mindset. All these people trying to get money from helping you. The only way that you're going to be able to help change your situation is by doing the things that you don't do. You don't work out. You don't read books. You don't watch podcasts about money. You don't surround your daily habits around wealth and growth situations. Most of the things that we put our attention to are self-sabotaging to our growth and self-sabotaging to our bank accounts, self-sabotaging to our relationships, and just overall letting go of the drive and fire you had when everything looked easy. It's not about when shit is easy, yo. It's about when shit is really, really hard and you get tested to the point where you feel like you about to break. At that point where you feel like you about to break, you have to keep pushing forward, because that is, you have to break, then go through it. You have to break. You have to go through pain. You have to go through personal pain. Those situations that cause you to be hurt are only there for you to heal them. They're there for you to endure, to have courage enough to say, I'm still gonna love. I'm still gonna keep pushing. I'm still, in spite of everything not fucking working out for me, in spite of everything. Your car broke down. You don't got no fucking money for rent. You barely eating. Okay, you still alive. You are still alive. There's people that are going through worse situations than you. Your situation is not a badge of honor to say, well, I'm going through this shit, so I need to feel sad and sorry for myself. No. I'm telling you, no. That pain you went through, that separation you went through, was there for you to go through it. That was your breakthrough, the opportunity to show them niggas, to show them bitches that you the nigga, that you that bitch. That it don't matter what I go through. It don't matter what I go through. I don't care what God you serve. Whatever you serve, you need to have faith in that shit. If it's Buddha, if it's Allah, if it's Jesus, nigga, you need to fucking follow through with that shit and get right with your shit. I'm not from India, so my God not Vishnu or any other the gods. I'm not you, so I don't tie myself down to what you got going on. What I got to do is understand what I know and what's helping me, and I need to stay away from what's not helping me. My distractions. Distractions are things that is keeping me from locking in to what I know to do and steady focusing on the negative aspects of my life. If I continue all day to focus on my negative problems, all I'm gonna feel bad because I have no problems. I have to, you have to, we have to look for solutions in the midst of our hardships. I'm 27 years old and I stay with my dad and I don't got nothing for myself. I'm behind, but every day I'm pushing. I'm learning how to trade. I'm failing and I'm learning, but I'm also winning. That's what I have to do. I have to say, even in an environment that I don't like to be in, I gotta do something. I gotta learn something. I can't sit and scroll and mope all day and look at my screen and scroll, knowing I ain't where I need to be. I know I gotta level up. I know I got shit I need to do. Then I just gotta do it. That's the same with all of us. I got the same problems you got. I ain't fucking different from you. The only thing is I got a different body and a different name. I'm you. And I understand what you go through. You go through doubt. You go through questioning yourself about your worth, about if you good or not. Then you start looking at other motherfuckers like, damn, they doing better than me. Or you may look at another girl and be like, damn, this bitch better than my bitch. That don't mean nothing. You gotta focus on you. If you grow, other people around you are gonna be forced to grow because they're gonna see what you're doing. They're gonna see that you are leveling up. They're gonna see you getting healthier. They're gonna see your skin clearing up. They're gonna see that you're taking care of yourself. It doesn't matter. You have to do something for yourself. Fuck the opinions of others that's telling you you need to do this, you need to do that. You don't need nobody telling you what you need to do. What you need to do is write down a list of things that you know you need to do and do them first. If you do them first, you know you need to go to the gym every day. You ain't got to start on the other ones. Just go to the gym every day. You ain't got to make $100 a day. If you can learn something, let's say I'm learning trading right now. I'm learning how to trade. When I started trading, I sucked. I lost all of my money. When I started trading, I lost all of my money. Every single day, I would gain some and lose all of it to my last dollar, and that last dollar would make me more money. The reason why that last dollar made me more money is because I applied the shit I learned through the losses I took. I took losses, and I seen why I was taking those losses because I kept making the same mistake all the time, getting in too early. Stop loss hit, stop loss hit, stop loss hit, because I'm in too early. I don't know the trend. You got to understand the trend. If the trend is up, it's going to always be up until it shows you that it's going down. If it doesn't show you that it's going down, the trend is up. Likewise, going down. What goes up must come down. That same thing is the same thing that applies to trading. That shit applies to your life. That applies to your psychological ways of how you look at shit. If you look at shit, well, shit is going bad, it's going to continue to go bad because you're not learning from why the shit went bad. The shit went bad because you spent too much money on bullshit. You spent too much money trying to impress niggas. You trying to impress niggas. That's some gay ass shit. What do I need to impress another man that I got more money than him? That's lame. In my world, that's lame. Lame. And if you support looking down on another nigga because he ain't got more money than you, you're lame. You should be helping your brother. Sit down. Well, let's see what's going on. What do you got going on, my brother? What are you doing that's causing you to not make no more money? It's money out here. It's money everywhere. So what is it? 9 times out of 10 is what you're not doing. So now, balance. Balance comes from isolation from everything. Just as much you put a lot of energy into shit, You can put a lot of energy into something and not get anything done. The more you put energy into a craft, right? But then you step away from it to see the growth, to see the progression, to see, you know what? You have to look at your potential. So when I took those losses when I'm trading, I sit back and I may be in my emotions. And this is the psychology. The reason why I'm mad is because I lost money. The reason why I lost money is because I got in too early. The reason why I got in too early is because I don't have patience. You gotta backtrack your situation. You gotta backtrack that shit and say, where is the key fundamental characteristic that I need to have in order for me to not make that happen again? So if your girl cheated on you, what made her cheat? Now, her decisions is her decisions. But you gotta understand, you push people away. You push people away through not being considerate, not listening, not understanding, and not being patient and loving. Those three things will push anybody away. I didn't listen to my dad, and he might have said some good shit. But the reason why I never listened to my dad is because his delivery on how he said things. Not what he said, not the meaning behind it, not even the fucking principle. The principle don't mean shit if you saying it in an aggressive way that causes that person to fear you. That causes that person to feel bad because they not doing the shit that you telling them to do. No. What you have to do is understand, what am I not doing? I'm not listening. I'm not being attentive in my relationship. You know what? I ain't working out and working on myself to show improvement to my partner that I'm growing. And you want to know, when your partner see you not going to the gym, when they see you not working on your craft, when they see you emotionally triggered by situations that you know you are strong enough as a man to get over, that pushes women away. That shows that you a weak ass nigga. That shows that you weak. And we all been weak. We all been in these situations where we've been weak because we feel that we got too comfortable. You got the current reality that you wanted, but to maintain it, you seeing that you gotta become a different nigga. You can't be the same nigga. Like you was the same nigga when you got her, but that person that you were when you got her, you can't stay the same. That's only good enough to get it, to catch. You can fish all day and throw that bait out there, but in order for it to stay and to stick to you, you got to change the bait. You got to change yourself. You got to become stronger. You got to become stronger because you got to understand how to keep that real tight on that fish. You got to make sure you're strong. So meaning, that same relaxation you had when you was waiting and you was just chilling, you can't have that. Now that you got your fish, nigga, you gotta fight for that fish, nigga. Because it's a lot of motherfuckers out here with bait, good ass bait, nigga. That if that fish is not satisfied with what you got going on, it will disconnect from you and go to another bait that it tastes better. You know what I'm saying? The hook is hooking. Your hook not strong enough because you are too relaxed. Not saying you need to be stressed out and adding pressure, but the consistency of progression. So if I'm right here and I went to the gym today, and I went to the gym 3 days in a row, but then on that fourth day I didn't go. On that fifth day I didn't go. On that sixth day, now it keeps moving into a cycle of putting things off. You start putting off an effort with your woman. You start putting off effort with your goals because you're too relaxed. You feel like you've made it because you've gotten the current situation. That's not what it is. Consistency in the way that we look at growth is constant growth. Constant growth means that we compounding the things that we're doing every day in our lives. Meaning we're doing more each day, not less or just right. No, each day within self-development, it's all about how can I do more each day to add to my self-development. You feel me? That's all that shit is. It doesn't even matter that you aren't where you need to be. What makes sense is the fact that you continue to try and to grow. You try your best to understand your situation and where it is. And the only way that you do that is just self-reflection. It doesn't matter what anybody else has going on. It doesn't matter what another dude has on. It doesn't matter what another girl has on. It doesn't matter what you think is right or wrong. What matters is what you know you need to do every day. Every single day, you need to understand that you have a responsibility as a man. And a man, what a man is not what he has on. Or not what, like, he says. A man can say all types of shit. A man can put on whatever he wants. Like me, I got on nail polish, right? Motherfucker look at me like I'm crazy. Why you got the nails on? This has nothing to do with I take care of my business. I take care of the people around me. I take care of my woman. And my woman respects me regardless of what the fuck I have on. And that's what you gotta understand. I can take your bitch with nail polish on because of my characteristics and how I will treat her. And that she will look over all of this shit that may bring up, oh, this nigga got this. They're going to look for how I make them feel. Women look for how you make them feel. It does not matter. I've had money with a woman, and that still doesn't keep a woman. I'm telling you that. Money does not keep a woman. It's the way that you emotionally make her feel. If regardless of what you do, you can be a scammer, you can be a killer, and you can have the best woman in the world, and she will respect you because how you treat other you may kill motherfuckers, you may act gangster around other motherfuckers, but around her, oh, you take care of that, nigga. You not that person. With her, you are a kind, sweet, loving man that she will forever attach to because of how you treat her. Not what you do. How you treat a woman in any given situation. You can be broke. You can be broke. I'm telling you, bro. Don't let these women fool you. You can be broke and have a bad bitch. And because you, not because you broke, because she stays with you because, nigga, you are a good man. You keep your word. You're loyal. You are emotionally intelligent. You know how to be attentive to her conversation. You know how to engage. That's what that means. That's all that is. If a man tell you like, oh, you need to get your money up before you get a girl, that's a lie. If a man say, well, you need to get a girl first before you get some money, that's a lie. Those are all opinions. Your situation is going to be only for you, and it's going to be specially made for you, and that you won't be able to compare your situation to anybody else. You feel me? I want you to know that you have the power to accomplish your goals. You have the power to see and imagine what you want in your mind, regardless of what anybody says. Can't nobody break my confidence down. Anybody can talk about me negatively, and you want to know what? It will not affect me. I'm going to wake up the next day. I'm going to wake up at London and New York session, and I'm going to make my bread. And I'm going to dip, and I'm going to have a good day while these niggas still at work. Working for 8 hours for $120 when I make that shit in a couple minutes. 3 hours of work. And you probably heard that same message. It works. Trading works. You don't have to go to a job. But what you do have to do is be emotionally intelligent. And regardless of what you want to do, you want to sell digital products, you got to learn how to market. You want to learn how to be a videographer, you got to learn how to film and edit well. And that takes time and consistency. What you repeatedly do gets ingrained in your subconscious mind. What gets ingrained in your subconscious mind becomes an unconscious activity. You feel me? What you believe in your heart and think in your mind will eventually become your words and become your reality. If you can see it in your mind, then eventually you can hold it right here in your hands. What you repeatedly do gets ingrained in your subconscious mind. What gets ingrained in your subconscious mind becomes an unconscious activity. What is the subconscious mind? The subconscious mind is the automative actions that you have that you don't do, that you're aware of. You don't beat your heart. Your subconscious mind knows to beat your heart. Your subconscious mind knows how to drive a car. You can drive a car and be texting and still be good because your mind already knows to stay in the lines. You have to get to the where like money is subconsciously made because of the repetitious work that you've been putting into a certain topic or a skill. Meaning you do it over and over again, regardless if you fail. Your failing is actually where you learn. You don't learn when you make it. When you make it, that's a result of you applying things that you've already experienced, which is failure. You have to experience failure in order to get somewhere. You have to experience failing at trading in order to say, oh, I know what to look for the next time. So understand that this applies to all areas of your life. It's not what you're doing, it's what you're not doing. And you need to understand what you're not doing so you can improve. Bye.